Ash is the material part of light. To cover oneself with it means to dress oneself with stars. The yogi is the one who sees himself in the universe and the whole universe in himself.
दस नाम की ज्योत सूर्य नारायण है. हम साधु हैं. अगर हम अपने संयम पे हैं तो हम सदा ही शिव के समान हैं. और वो धुनी हमारे अंदर प्रचलित है. वो हमेशा ओम 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 ओम.
Yoga has spread all over the world and has become a business. Are we confident that the way it is taught today complies with its origin?
मनुष्य की जो इच्छा है ना वो पूरी नहीं होती. शरीर को जो इंद्रियां हैं उसका छेदन कर रहे हैं. नहीं ये क्रिया अपनी स्वयं क्रिया है.
This is a journey in search of the origins of yoga and the ancestral techniques that formed it.
अग्नि एक देवता है, उसमें हम सब त्याग करते हैं. सब चीज, लक्ष्मी, धन, टाइम, ये वो, हमारा मन, आत्मा.
Alongside a young ascetic who leaves his temple to reach the largest spiritual gathering on earth, the legendary Kumbh Mela. It's a quest into the depths of human nature and its beliefs, following the footsteps of the oldest monastic order in the Indian subcontinent. The Army of Naga. Naga, the eternal yogi.
So this is where he comes from, the teacher's teacher, Tirumalai Krishnamacharya.
ಒಳ್ಳೆ first step.
Fitness is an aspect of protection.
Yoga was an aligned subject to the Indians also.
Even heal, touching even.
That's all possible.
Practice, they're coming.
Södern sah vi klippans dolda gömma, där vilar pärlan trollslut såg i dröm.
And for my father, just broke that barrier. For him, yoga was everything. For example, he never kept his wife away from his teachings.
Coordination of breathing and movement, maximum level of concentration.
When all the chatter of the mind, calms down.
यासेनाकृतितां पुराणमुनिनां मध्ये महाभारतम्.
I saw horror. I saw human beings groaning, moaning, begging for help.
Indian Carbide Corporation knew that the methyl isocyanate plant they were building in Bhopal would be untested technology and that its safety was not known.
Union Carbide is now a wholly owned subsidiary of Dow Chemical.
All the samples that we collected from this site were heavily contaminated.
Yes, we will legally pursue Dow Chemicals in court and Union Carbide.
Union Carbide informs the American courts that New York law can't apply, but at the same time, they say Indian law doesn't apply. So in effect, they're arguing that they're above the law.
There are more than 100,000 people still chronically ill.
गरीब आदमी है, हमारे पास पैसा नहीं है, तो हमारी सुनवाई बिल्कुल नहीं होगी, चाहे आपका बच्चा खत्म हो जाए.
There's additionally 30,000 people who have been forced to drink contaminated water for the last 15-16 years.
If there is God somewhere, then where is God? Where was the God at the time of the disaster? Where was God when my family members died?
It's a corporation. They're legally bound to do nothing but try to make profit.
अगले 25 साल तक अगर जरूरत पड़े तो लड़ने के लिए
अब जिस लायक हम हैं वो तो करेंगे.
It is difficult to imagine that, perched on the shoulders of these worldly giants, two brothers are at war for a stretch of land. On the foothills of the Himalayas, Kashmir is split into two factions. Deep in the valley, this bridge is the only connection between the Indian part, guarded by 700,000 soldiers, and Pakistan, guarded by 150,000. Kashmir is one of the most heavily militarized zones in the world. Every Monday, the bridge that links Indian Kashmir to Pakistani Kashmir acts as the stage for a rather unusual spectacle. The Pakistani army gave us exceptional permission to film this event.
Sorry? What happened? What happened? Actually, my person has blown a whistle to ask them either you are ready to come on bridge or not.
After the sign language, whistles are used to communicate. The Indian soldier in front seems to be ready. The bridge will be opened under the universal white flag, and Pakistani and Indian travellers alike can now cross.
Okay, we are coming to bridge. He said, okay now. Held a flag meeting with them, and with during flag meeting we will exchange papers and we will exchange the number of passengers crossings.
We bear witness to a rare scene that reminds us of the exchanges between East and West during some of the worst moments of the Cold War. During these handshakes, Hindu Indians and Muslim Pakistanis for a moment forget their hatred for one another. The two camps capture this moment in order to record who was present on that day. The first groups to cross the bridge are coming from India. 20 or so people who are glad to be leaving their country. Indian Kashmir is unstable, on the brink of civil war. The government control who comes and goes, and to get permission to move to the Pakistani side can take several years.